Happy 2014 YouTube and welcome to the Weekly Whatever, our weekly show where we talk about whatever we want. I'm Brad.
And I'm Chris. And today we're going to be talking about Rogue Legacy,
The Community Season 5 premiere,
Broadchurch,
Comedy Central roasts,
competitive gaming,
Gone Home,
XCOM Enemy Unknown,
and Super Mario 3D Land.
Alright, let's jump right in.
Okay, so like I said, we're going to be playing Rogue Legacy. That's what you're looking at right now. It's a roguelike platformer game. And
Although the developers actually refer to it as a roguelite due to its progression that they allow you to keep as the game goes on.
which I actually really
usual.
like that.
Yeah,
That was a big draw for me when I started playing it.
it makes the game much more accessible, which is a good thing for sure.
Definitely. So I've already beaten the game once. So we were watching here is New Game Plus. That way I've got a lot more of the classes unlocked, and you can see a few more of the harder enemies. And hopefully I don't just die like a moron repeatedly.
That would be good.
Yeah. So, like I said, I've played this a lot. I've sunk a ton of hours into this game. You're kind of newer to it. Not quite.
Oh
as
yeah,
many
I'm
hours.
basically the opposite. Like, maybe 2 hours tops. So yeah.
What are your thoughts
It's
on
really interesting. Like, I mean, I'm not very good at it. Like, I kind of just die a lot.
this? Sure.
But it's fun. Like, it's kind of fun in this mindless sort of way where you can just sort of keep chipping away at it, and you don't feel like, oh, I'm wasting time, or the progression isn't what it should be. It's good.
Yeah. That was, I mean, the progression. That was the best part of it for me. Is especially once you do start to gain a bit more skill in in killing some of the enemies. Because at first you just die over and over again, and you might get a little frustrated at it, but because you're still improving your castle or improving your characters or damage or whatever, you still don't feel like you're just going out there and just dying and not getting any better.
Yeah. One thing that I like about how you don't worry too much about when you die is, for me, I'm always curious about what kind of weird shit my character is going to turn out to be in the next life, because there's so many weird combinations you can get.
Yeah, and
Like nearsightedness and I don't know.
and
It's
colorblindness,
never boring when you
which I
respawn.
have now. So
I still haven't had that.
yeah, it's
My guy's currently
it's not that bad.
dyslexic, which
Ooh.
is awesome.
That's great. Yeah, so that's one thing I should mention is it's not always black and white. It's just right now I happen to be a colorblind character. So yeah, I'm good with that. This is just gonna play in the background while we talk about a few of the other topics, and you can hopefully see
Yeah,
a good portion of the game. So I'm good. Do you want to jump into community?
sure.
All right. So
Community.
yeah,
All right, what did you think about the pilot, the repilot?
the repile. I thought it was awesome. I was so excited for it. I know we both were.
Oh yeah, the lead-in was hype to the max, pretty
Yeah.
much.
I don't know how much that carries over to people that would not normally watch Community, but I thought it was good. I thought it felt normal again. Yeah, that was the first thing I really noticed.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, because like they really sort of established that it's about the characters first and foremost again, and it's not about just being zany.
Yes.
Like that's one thing about the first episode of season 4 with Abed's Dream. It was just, we want to be meta and wacky and crazy,
Yeah.
which wasn't really true to what Dan Harmon had been doing up
Yeah.
until that point, I thought. So this premiere was really strong.
No,
in that
I
area,
agree.
The character building.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just the little things were great. again, like the direction and
Oh yeah, the
camera work.
self-referencing here.
That, I mean, well, yeah, that too. But I mean, for me, when I first watched, season 4, you see the different camera work that they were doing, and it looked really weird. And
Oh yeah, you mentioned that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it drove me absolutely bananas, and thankfully, that was not the case. Obviously, this time around, with Dan Harmon back.
Back at the wheel.
Thank God.
I'm still looking forward to the future. But again, like, I thought that the Pierce cameo, or the Chevy Chase cameo, was completely unexpected. I am so amazed that
Yeah.
they managed to keep that under wraps the entire time.
Yes.
Like, you'd think that something like that would leak.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Like, on some
I
website,
agree.
IGN would get that at some point. But
Yeah.
no, it's just they got it all the way down to, yeah, good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a really cool moment. And like Chevy Chase and Dan Harmon, they're not at each other's throats as it appeared when he left.
Which is
So-
a good thing.
It's definitely a good thing. So they've moved on from whatever, but yeah, that was a really cool thing. And somebody said on the subreddit actually for community that it'd be cool if Pierce just had a recurring like hologram kind of thing
Huh.
around the school.
That'd be neat. Just little holograms all over the place. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, just to give some sage advice to people as he goes. All right, so the story itself,
Yeah.
was pretty good. Jeff coming back as a teacher now.
Jeff being a teacher.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, every time Mike was on screen, I'm gonna call him Mike because I really don't care. Every time Mike, the guy from Breaking Bad,
Yep.
was on screen, it's just all I see. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped to see him
I
on screen again.
loved that. Yeah. He was like okay, just a random thing. He's also in Modern Family. I know you watch it, but I don't know if you.
I
remember that.
did not. Oh yeah, he was like Ed O'Neill's brother or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Jay's brother.
Yeah. Ed O'Neill. What the fuck
Yes.
is his character's name?
Uh,
Yes,
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I mean that would blow my mind too, because I'd just been watching Breaking Bad and then went to watch Modern Family. It's like holy shit, he's everywhere.
He's all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Cool.
funny.
I thought the dynamic from Jeff going from like being able to just hit on girls in the school or make fun of Leonard or anything like that, and then now he's a teacher and he's completely blocked off from any of that. That was really cool. I like that.
That was interesting, yeah. I think it was really smart of them to skip ahead, like maybe a year or so. It's not really clear how far past the season 4 finale
Right.
it is, but I mean, the rest of the study group hadn't graduated, but
Right.
now, beginning of season 5, they're all moved on. So
Yeah.
they did set the clock forward a bit, which I think was smart. I think it made a lot of sense
Yeah.
because,
Yeah, it gave
Yes.
time for Jeff's character to completely flop
yeah.
as a lawyer out in the real world, and pretty much everybody else too. I mean, nobody was successful.
Yeah, I didn't see that Shirley thing coming. That was kind
No.
of like, whoa, that's
Yeah,
dark.
I was exactly gonna say that. It was very dark and just kind of out of nowhere. She's, I cheated. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, cheated with a sandwich
cool.
shop. But yeah. Yeah. And you commented on before after we had watched the episode on Troy's line that he had
Yes.
on Scrubs.
Yeah. After everything that show did for him. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Really, yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like that the show's making fun of it a bit.
Yeah.
Just to
Only 3 left with him, which is kind of sad. I
yeah.
don't know. I want to know how they're gonna write him out. I want him to have like some crazy paintball death scene or something.
Oh man. Oh. Yeah. something to build on from the first. I really, really doubt they're gonna revisit paintball. But holy shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I
At this
would
point, it
love
would be
that.
kind of hack, but yeah, it would be a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
It would, yeah, definitely. They've obviously hinted that it's gonna have a huge impact on Danny Putty, Abed.
Yeah.
So,
Abed.
yeah, it'll be-
Abed.
Abed. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that. But yeah.
Hmm.
So that was Community Season 5 premiere, almost to Season 6, and they just need the movie.
Right. So Broadchurch, it's another show that I watched. Brad,
Right.
you didn't watch it.
I
but
have
You really should.
no
Like, it's
idea what
excellent.
the hell that show is. Never heard of it.
Okay, so basically, it's this British series, just one season. It just finished maybe a month ago, I think.
Okay.
But it stars David Tennant, who was the Doctor on Doctor Who. But you
Right.
don't watch Doctor Who. You know him, I guess, as Barty Crouch Jr. from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned.
But it's actually
this.
written. It's written by a Doctor Who guy as well, a guy who wrote on Doctor Who and Torchwood.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, really liking Broadchurch and really liking Sherlock is kind of the nail in the coffin for me to finally start watching Doctor Who.
Okay.
We'll see. But yeah, Broadchurch is excellent. It's really dark. Like,
Really?
it's about the murder investigation of an 11-year-old boy.
Oh.
And it takes the entire season to solve the murder.
Okay.
And it's this sort of whodunit kind of thing. Like, he's investigating everyone in the small town, and everyone's sort of connected in these weird and unexpected ways. And it's really well written. It's a great show.
Awesome.
The thing I enjoyed about it was like the cinematography. I thought was really strong.
Yeah.
Like at the beach and the cliffs and everything. Like it was always so. It really draws you into the town. Like the town is definitely a character in the show almost because it's so rich.
Damn.
It's a well done. Yeah.
Nice.
So you should check it out.
All right.
I recommend it.
How many
Yeah.
seasons or episodes are they into that?
It's 8 episodes. It's just one season.
Okay.
They've announced that they're doing a second. They've also announced that, Fox has announced that they're doing an American remake.
Oh,
And somehow they actually got David Tennant to star, to reprise his role.
really?
Basically the same character. But the rest of the cast is completely different. Like they have Skylar, or the actress
Right.
who plays Skylar, Anna Gunn. She's going to be doing the female lead, which I think is a good choice. I think she can really bring a lot to that character
Cool.
for an American portrayal.
Right.
She's definitely got a lot of pain in there from dealing with Heisenberg.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, as someone that doesn't really like her on Breaking Bad, I don't really give a shit. Just I don't give a fuck. To be
wow.
fair, I haven't finished Breaking Bad.
You should finish it. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's so good.
It's on the to-do
You
list.
don't understand. You just have to. Just set aside the weekend. Oh,
Oh man.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
So
don't know.
you good on Broadchurch?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that was just. I wanted to give you the spiel, give you the
Yeah.
pitch, so you'll actually watch it because it's great.
It's on the list. It's definitely on the list. All right. Moving right along. Next up, the Community Central or Community Central. I was gonna do that. Comedy Central roasts. They had a marathon.
Yeah. They did. A lot of them were bad. A lot of them were really bad, guys.
They were not
You don't need to
good.
watch all of them. Don't believe their lies.
Like
You only need to watch the James Franco one.
that's pretty much it. Like that was the only
Yep.
one that made sense. Because there were people there that were actually his friends. Like
And
The
who
ch-
could rip on him in logical ways.
yeah, like it's just, you know, like Charlie Sheen's roast had like Mike Tyson and Steve-O from Jackass. Like, what? do they pal around a lot? All those guys, are they good friends? So yeah, that was a bad roast. That wasn't funny. James Franco's roast was really funny.
Oh yeah. So you got Jonah Hill. You
Yeah.
have Seth Rogen,
Who hosted it?
Aziz Ansari, Sarah Silverman. Bill Hader was, in my opinion, the funniest.
He was really good.
Like just his, yeah, like even his laugh when he's laughing at what other people are saying, it was pretty funny. Like,
Yeah.
he
He
had me,
lost
yeah.
his mind during Andy Samberg's, who was also there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah, Samberg's was
Okay.
quite good.
This shouldn't be too much of us just laughing about how good it was. I don't know.
Yeah, just you should check it out if you get the chance, for sure.
Franco himself is a pretty weird dude. Like, I don't know what's going on with him in general. Like, he does a lot of good stuff, like things that he does with Seth Rogen.
Pretty
Pineapple
much
Express I thought was
just that.
hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there are other movies that don't have Seth Rogen, like Your Highness, which was just god awful. Do not watch that movie.
Yeah, I haven't
if you value
seen
your
that,
sanity.
but it's not good.
But it's not like Seth Rogen is a requirement for a James Franco movie to be good.
No.
Obviously, you enjoyed 127 Hours.
127
yet.
hours is awesome. And I was cringing a lot. Like, I was really dreading watching, and if you don't know the story, it's about a guy, kind of like an adventure type rock climbing guy that goes out biking out in the middle of nowhere, and he falls down this kind of crack in the ground, and a boulder pins his arm to the side of the crack, and it's just stuck. There's no getting it out. It's there. And so the story, and it's a true story, the guy cuts his arm off to get out. He's there for 127 hours, and to get out, he cuts his arm off. So I was really dreading that scene where he cuts his arm off. So I'm like, all right, it's probably really good, and it's going to be like a really emotional movie and all that, and I'll enjoy that until that point where he cuts his arm off. But no, I was cringing like 20 minutes into the movie. It's like 90 minutes. It was intense, man. But yeah, definitely check out that movie. It's good.
Right on. And then The Spring Breakers, another great Franco movie. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Spring Breakers for sure.
It has Spring Breakers. Right? It has a lot of mixed reviews, I would say.
Yeah.
A
I guess
lot
that's
of
true.
people
Yeah, I
hate
don't
that
know.
movie. Like, they just
Really?
think it's absolute trash. And I'm with you. I think it was a pretty good movie. But and Franco, actually, I saw him on TV, and I mentioned this to you earlier, that he was on TV, and in an interview he said that was his favorite acting role that he's ever done, was in Spring Breakers.
Yeah.
He was
I mean,
he was weird.
he was a messed up dude. Like
Yeah.
he had some weird emotional issues that I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was really out there, but it was good.
It was a good
I
movie.
don't know.
I enjoyed it. The consistent running around of females in bikinis might have played a factor in some people's opinions,
A little bit.
but
I don't know.
the story behind it is good as well, if you can look past it. all the weirdness. Cool.
Yep.
And then
What's next on the docket?
next on the docket is competitive gaming. And this is more
Right.
of what I watch. I mean, you talking about Broadchurch and
Yeah, that's my thing.
and all these things. I don't generally watch all that much TV or movies. I watch, something here or there, but mainly I'm watching, gaming streams and things of that nature. So lately it's been a ton of professional Call of Duty, and right now they actually have a tournament going on in Philadelphia, which somebody apparently either called in a bomb threat or someone pulled the fire alarm or something. The whole place had to be evacuated. So it was a big delay. So that's
Nice.
fun.
That's what you want.
Yeah. But what I really want to talk about is League of Legends, because season 4 is starting up in a week, 2 weeks, something like that, for the pro scene of League of Legends. And if you haven't seen it before, it's basically a sport now, and some people won't call it a sport, but they have a whole league set up. There's the broadcasts are the absolute highest value you're gonna get from any kind of online broadcast. I don't care what it is. That's the best value you're gonna get is watching some professional League of Legends. And Riot puts on the whole thing. The company that made League of Legends. It's their entire project or whatever. It's really awesome. I'm really excited for season 4. Season 3 ended with the World Championships, which sold out the Staples Center in Los Angeles, which is where the Lakers,
Which is insane.
the Kings. It was crazy.
Like, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, I was trying to tell people, like,
that's
just
pretty crazy.
stay up, because it was pretty late at night, and which is unfortunate. But they were trying to account for all the European and Korean viewers. But like, just stay up and just look at one crowd shot. Like, look at the number of people that packed this arena for a video game. Like, how cool is that? And oh man, it was nuts. It was an absolutely crazy event. The games kind of sucked, but whatever. But that I'm so excited for season 4, because it's only going to get bigger, and I think they've actually already said that the finals are going to be held in South Korea, which is the competitive gaming mecca. So that's going to be insane. I'm really excited for that. And that kicks off, I think, on the 17th. So people, check it out, man. Just watch.
Are you still playing a lot of League of Legends these days?
I honestly haven't touched the game in like a month and a half, maybe.
Yeah?
I just my desire to play has gone down quite a bit, but it'll probably come back once the pro scene kicks up again, and I'm watching that. I want to get on and play, but no, I'm quite happy just being a spectator. I don't need to play the game to appreciate it.
That's true for sure. I mean, like, there's a lot of people I'm sure who don't play football but watch the NFL.
Yes.
So
Yeah, definitely.
playing is not really a requirement.
Yeah, it helps you understand the game, which is nice. But yeah, once you gain that understanding, you definitely don't need to keep playing. So yeah, I mean, that's all I really wanted to talk about on that. I just wanted to get that out there. Fucking check it out. Give it a shot. Actually, hold on. There's an HBO show. It's like Real Sports or something like that. I don't know. They did a piece on League of Legends when they had the World Championships there, in the Staples Center, and some woman, I don't remember her name now. She came out and she interviewed a professional player, and she went down and she watched some of it, and she said that yes, I think this is a sport, and then she was trying to defend it in front of a panel of like kind of old people that wouldn't get it anyway. that all like, oh, it's not a sport, and they're talking about like all these other bullshit sports that are sports, but they're not like mainstream sports. I was like, I don't even think that's a sport. Like I don't know what it was, some kind of gymnastics type thing. But so like they're so uptight and full of shit. But
That's interesting.
They're talking about how like it's it's not a game, and like how many of these people that are at the World Championships would also go to a Star Trek convention. It's like that's
They said that.
Yeah, that was that's
such
a
an ad
quote.
hominem argument.
Yeah, like that means fucking nothing. And yes, there's gonna be some overlap, but it's such a pointless statement. Like, oh my god, yeah, that's just irritating.
ridiculous.
And But no, I mean, most people that are not really part of this generation are not going to get it as much, and they're definitely falling under that category.